Okay, so Mourinho is now a loser. What would you have done? Harry Kane missing, overrated. Son Horizon is missing. What would you have done? So he packed the bus. Jermaine Genius, you're a no good brick pundit, and you're an average player. Don't give Uncle Mo advice. Please don't give Uncle Mo advice. So, because I get it. You're at home. You should attack. You should take the game to them and everything. But I just, because to be honest, based on the injuries that they had, I think that because let's keep it real. That was an isolated individual mistake from Ben Davies. Tottenham were holding Leipzig. So for Mourinho's thing was like, look, let's hold them. Last 50 minutes, let's try and get a G. Last 50 minutes, let's just try and get a G. So maybe his thing was working, but this is it's not the worst result, but it's a great leg in for Leipzig. Atalanta. Woo-wee. Bruh. Syria stand up. This is a huge dub for Syria. Because remember, everybody's been about, La Liga, Premier League, Bundesliga. Well, Premier League, forget those guys right now. No one cares. So La Liga, Bundesliga. And people also know Syria are like a one-team league. Obviously, there was that time that Roma got to the semis. Bruh. Atalanta, these guys can't. Shout out to the guy who plays for God, who's in the Godfather. What Gasperini has conjured up here is fantastic, because I think Gasperini, he's been around. I think he coached Jejeno or some other guys. But guys, if you watched the game, I don't know how many of you guys watched the game. If you watched the games, man, it could be 5 or 6. It could be 5 or 6. Gomez, Atalanta's captain, is money. That captain, that little dude, is money. And the crazy thing about it is that the only kind of known players that have really are Ilicic, who used to play for Fiorentina, and of course Zapata, who used to play, I think he used to be at Udinese. Those are the only known guys they have. Everyone else, nobody really knows them. This dude hates Boa. What the crazy name? Hates Boa, who got two Gs. Quality. But it's how attacking they are. And it's just how creative they are, and it's just how they move the ball. Like literally, at every single attack they had, they tried to score. Every single attack they had, they tried to score. So now, man, what was I saying? No, bruh. We'll start him off in Class C, but I think he's got potential to end up in Class A. This dude is welcome to the Brick Academy. Like, fully welcome. Congrats. We are proud to have you at the Brick Academy. What a complete and utter absolute brick. What a complete and utter absolute brick. Useless dude. This guy, he basically missed there was another set. I was like, bro, you can't miss that. I think the keeper is Dominic. The save he made, go look it up. The save he made is one of the best saves I've seen in a long time. The save this dude made, Dominic, the landscape is a long time. Atalanta should have revolutionized them. So basically, Valencia have a shot of hope, because basically 4-1 means you've got to win 3-0. So 4-1 means you've got to win by 3 clear goals. I've seen crazy things in the Champions, a miracle at Camp Nou. Obviously, Liverpool against Barcelona. People forget. Remember 2004. Remember 2004, AC Milan Deportivo La Coruña. I think AC Milan won the first 5-1, and La Coruña won the second I think 4-0. So that the beauty of the Champions League is that, bro, it ain't over until it's over. And it's just that, bruh, Atalanta, who knows? It could be 4-1. So I've seen so many crazy things in the CL that it could just be the reverse. Like Valencia could just win it 4-1 in regulation, and then they could then go into things like, oh yeah, thank you, 3-0 Roma. So that basically, the beauty about what Atalanta have done is tune into that second leg. Tune into that second leg, because it's going to be a very, very entertaining second leg. It's going to be a very, very entertaining second leg. But so looking at the Tottenham game, it was hard to watch. it was a hard game to watch and everything. And look, Mourinho had two choices. Every man had two choices. Do you go out and attack because you're at home and force yourself to have the winning goal? Or do you take a step back and be like, my God, man, we just lost our best attacking player, Son. We have to try and just, have a different tact and just try and be a bit more wise. Because what did you expect them to do? Go out and attack with what? Moura and Bergwijn? Really? No true out. They don't have an out-and-out striker. Tottenham doesn't have an out-and-out striker. So, I mean, what did you really expect Homeboy to do? So it's a tough one, and I think. But look, Leipzig were impressive. I was very impressed with Leipzig. I was very impressed with what they did. I was very impressed with how they played, and yeah, man, they were a good watch. Leipzig were a very, very good watch. They were a very, very good watch, and I think you saw just how good of a coach Nagelsmann is. I was surprised that Paulson didn't start. Schick didn't really do it for me. Schick, I'm not really liking him. I was surprised Paulson didn't start, and I would have liked to see more from Timo Werner, but I think he sort of moved Werner around because I think Werner was like on the left, he was in the center, was right to everything. But I just think looking at it right now, I mean, for me, it's a amazing result for Leipzig. But I don't think the tie is over yet. Yes, Tottenham lost the first leg. Yes, it was them at home. Yes, but if you think about it, you see, when you score one away goal, that's not that big a deal. I think it's what makes the away goal really count in your favor is when you score 2, 3 away goals. Because like if Tottenham score an away goal, okay, it's like they're all square now. If Tottenham win 2-1, Tottenham go through on away goals. So yeah, there's got an away goal, but I don't know how much it's gonna hit them really, man. Hasan, what up, baby? Yeah, so I mean, I'll get to that away goal from Valencia. Let me just deal with the whole Tottenham Leipzig thing, man. So look, as I said again, when I did the preview, because I recorded the previews way in advance so I could give it the first dibs to the members and then obviously give it to the other guys as well. So when I recorded the preview, Son was obviously fit. So this injury just came out of nowhere. So if I'd known that Son was injured, I would have probably predicted a Leipzig win. I would have probably gone with like a 2-1 or a 1-0. So like that's a huge loss. That is an absolutely huge, massive loss for Leipzig. It's massive. I just no, so I mean, like the Son injury is they don't have a striker. Although I was very impressed with Lo Celso. That is the best game I've seen from Lo Celso from Tottenham. I thought Lo Celso played really well, and I think he's probably just found his feet because I was thinking that is it a case of like he's been played out of position, doesn't fit into the team. I think he just needed a run of games. I just think he needed a run of games to understand the flow of the team, the rhythm of the team. And now I'm just liking, like he was, for me, even if he was on the losing side, I felt Lo Celso was the best player on that pitch. I think his touch was good, his movement was good, decision-making was good, how he utilized the ball, how he brought the ball forward, how he used his left foot, his movements from right side to left. He wasn't too left-footed and everything. So I just thought his overall play was really quality. And it's just a shame that you see, you could just see that if Tottenham had a striker, the smart thing is you play Lo Celso just off the striker, because for me, like in a lot of those positions where you need a good decision maker, like just outside of the key or just outside of the 18-yard, you want Lo Celso there, not Lucas Moura there. Because Lucas Moura, great dribbler, makes stupid decisions. So I just think Lo Celso is a much better quarterback playmaker that they need. And let's keep it real, man. I think Lo Celso might be the Eriksen replacement. And I think he might be the Eriksen replacement. Just that for Mourinho, can you begrudge him using this tactic with the injuries they had? Let me ask you guys this. If Tottenham had been like, oh, gung-ho, let's just say what's up and just fully attack, do they survive? Keep it real. Do they survive? If they just go full on attack. Let's me hit the super chat here from Steph Antoniades. Thank you for the super chat, dear sir. Leipzig after the goal should have gone for more. No. I think they were wise. They were wise because you see remember, like I think they even say it in the Bible. Don't give into temptation. The tempting thing will be like, oh, we have them under the ropes. These guys are very defensive. We already got a goal. Let's go and get another one. And if they now leave themselves far too open, then now allow Tottenham to counter them and now score against them. I think it was smart what Nagelsmann did. We have the goal. And we're now going into the second leg where we're at the crib, where we're now winning the tie. So in Leipzig's mind is all we need is either a draw or a win on our home ground, and we're through. So I thought it was a very smart move. So there are no complications, nothing like that. They've won the tie away from home. I think it would have been stupid if they had forced the issue to try and go for the win. This other super chat that I've seen here. Sasso and Panama, what up, baby? Mr. Saswatipani. Lo Celso and Ndombele and Money should always start. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know why they didn't start. Well, rather, I think Lo Celso started. I don't know why Ndombele did not start. But maybe Mourinho's tactic was, let's be really defensive. And guys, let's keep it real. Ben Davies was an isolated incident. That was just an incident in isolation. So if you take that isolated mistake that Ben Davies made, which was a flipping dumb mistake, shouldn't have made that challenge, it was working, i.e., we don't have the attackers. We don't have an alternate striker. We are playing one of the top teams in Germany. We have to defend. We have to ensure that we do not concede. It's just, first of all, so Mourinho's thing was like, we first of all make sure we don't concede, then let's just build up. So, it is what it is, man. But yeah, I think Lo Celso on double should always start. And I think even if Mourinho was going with a defensive approach, I think Ndombele is still a very good player to have there in that defensive thing. So I think, and I just think for Lo Celso, that is Tottenham's creator and playmaker. But the issue is, Lo Celso found it very hard where he's breaking in from midfield. He's just out of the 18-yard area. Who is there to pass to? Mura doesn't think as a striker because he's not naturally a striker. Bergman doesn't think as a striker because he's not naturally a striker. You have to have that striker's presence. You saw how good a striker's presence was with Haaland for Dortmund, and you saw how much they were missing for PSG. Speaking of which, why the hell did PSG not have either Cavani or Icardi in that game? Is Tuchel a moron or is he a moron? That's what I want to know. Is he a moron or is he a moron? Let me do super chat here. Thank you very much, Mr. JJ Samuel, for your super chat. Thank you, dear sire. Much obliged. Liverpool will never go unbeaten in La Liga or go at this number of points. La Liga teams do not fear elders. They will attack you. Barcelona were like 2 games away from going unbeaten. But you see, so for me, it's hard to say, but what I will say, and what that game against Atletico Madrid showed is that playing in a different league is a big deal because teams operate differently. Teams don't attack the way that La Liga teams attack in the Premier League. I told you, the quality of football on a technical level in the Premier League isn't very good. The technical qualities aren't very good. In La Liga, you can talk about them defending and everything, but the technical qualities of most of the teams in La Liga is really good. Everybody is really good on the ball, has great ball control, can dribble, has good technique and so forth, and has a very good footballing brain. You don't have that. You do get a lot of route ones in Premier League. You have some quality teams like Everton are play good football. Wolves, of course, play some of the best football, but most of the teams are long ball merchants. So that's what I said. For Liverpool, who knows? They may go on. They could go unbeaten in La Liga, or they may not. But I feel that, for Liverpool, they would find it hard playing away at Sociedad, playing away at Valencia, playing at the Camp Nou, playing at Bernabeu over there, playing at the Wanda. I think one of those teams in those places, they'll get beat. They'll get beat. But look, no, I want to talk about Atalanta, man. Guys, Atalanta, man. Wow. Valencia got touched. But I mean, Valencia got touched. Like they got ripped up. They got ripped up. They did have some good counters and everything, but they've got Bricky Gomez. You know, when you have a striker called Bricky Gomez in your team, and the guy coming on to replace me is Kevin Briquero, you're pretty much screwed. So for Thessalades, I feel sorry for you, but man, wow. And it's such a great story. It ain't over yet. Second leg is going to be money. Second leg is going to be crazy. But remember, they're the only team in Champions League history who have even gotten here through by losing their first three games. 3 Ls. So they go through with 9 points. And so yes, I think even Hazard was mentioning how important is that away goal. So they won 4-1. Will Atalanta lose 3-0 to Valencia de Mestalla? Because remember what Arsenal did to Valencia. Yes, different manager and so forth. But remember what Arsenal did. Would they really lose? Would they get lubricated? Because for me, I think Atalanta will score at the Mestalla. I think they will score. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's 4. I think Valencia win 4-1 and it goes to extra time. I think they do a reverse and it's 4 because I think Atalanta will score. And because they will score, I just think Valencia will G up, get guys, and they'll go for 4-1. But what's a performance by Atalanta, man? I mean, if you guys have the chance, whether on YouTube or something, look at the goals. What goals was it? I mean, wait. It was, let me see. I'm coming. Atalanta. There was one goal that was stupid. There's one crazy, there we go, 4-1. It was Frule's goal. Remo Frule. That goal, my lord, literally the ball just went in, boom, 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 clicked and went. That was a crazy goal. Ilicich's goal was crazy as well. Ilicich's goal was flipping stupid because the guy rifled it into the top corner. But that Frule's goal, basically, you know when a shot is crazy when the keeper doesn't even move. You know, when the keeper doesn't even move and just says, yo, okay, peace, deuces. That's when you know that the shot is good. But what's a performance by Atalanta? What an amazing. Their first time in the Champions League, their first time in a knockout game, flipping superb. Flipping superb. Oh no, what is it? Martin Rosario, my shout out Mr. Martin Rosario. Martin says, few people in the hangout OBD call an apology HH. They do because some people said PSG would destroy Dublin, and even I didn't say my prediction was 2-2, and I was close. My prediction for PSG Dublin was 2-2. So that was my thing. But so also remember, guys, in case you've noticed, remember I do have a website. Yes, I do have a website, www.halffootballhot.com. And as something that I'm doing, because I'm always updating the websites, you can now view the post-match analysis of yesterday's games on the website. If you go to the Champions League page on the website, you can view the Champions League post-match analysis that I've done for both of the games from yesterday. You know, so because I do this in a kind of a live format and everything, just see it in a much more condensed format and so forth, you can just go to the website and watch them right now. And the Champions League page on the official website, that is www.halffootballhot.com. You can just click the link in the description box below. But yeah, look, as I said again, like it was. I said they could have. It's if you watch the game, it could have been 6-1 or 7. It could have easily been 5-1 or 6-1. Like they had amazing chance. I told you, Gomez should have scored like 2 goals, and the one dude in the LA game, one of the best saves you'll ever see. Because the dude was he was literally 1-on-1, one of the best saves that you'll ever see. But again, if Valencia didn't score an away goal, tie over. Done. If they didn't score an away goal, over. I think that away goal gives them hope. Like if it was 3-1, you can work with 3-1. 2-0, maybe that's something. 4-1 is hard. That's like basically Valencia have to be at their A game. So for Valencia, their whole thing is like, you know what? We have to play a perfect game. And we need to start shifting goals and score early. If you're Atalanta, See, if Atalanta are smart, obviously we'll get there. Attack those boys. Play the exact same way. Basically, Atalanta's mindset should be attack is the best form of the defense. Because if Atalanta keep attacking them, Valencia will not know what to do because Valencia will be under pressure because they're at home and because they're falling down to keep attacking. So if Atalanta now throw men, because the worst thing for Atalanta to do is if they have men behind the ball and be like, okay, let's just defend the lead. Nah, you went into Milan 2010, bro. You went Italy 06. You're flipping Atalanta. So the best thing for Atalanta to do is attack these guys. Play the same way. Like, oh, you attack, we attack. Because every goal that Atalanta scores will put huge pressure on Valencia. And I think that if Atalanta's mindset is let's aim to get 2Gs. Because if Atalanta score twice, it's over. Like if they score once, it could be over. So it could be like a 2-1 or a 3-1 or something like that. But if they score twice, what? So say if they score twice, that means Valencia have to score 5 times. So 4, 5. Yeah, they have to score 5 times. That ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening. From Southwest Panic. So far, how's your CL hype live up? Guy, Southwest, I'll be real with you. Shh. I'll be real with you, man. I'll be real with you. Southwest, I'll be very real with you. I have been supremely impressed. I have been supremely impressed by the Champions League. Guys, it's been really good. It's been really good. Because normally whenever you hype things, you're like, okay, you hype things, and they don't really live up to expectations and everything. But you just get excited. Like, how many things have you hyped so they don't live up to expectations? All the matches have been really good. Like, maybe the worst match was the Leipzig Tottenham game. But even the Leipzig Tottenham game was still a watchable game. It wasn't a boring game. But Dortmund PSG was amazing. And let's go Madrid against Liverpool was damn good from a tactical point of view. The best game was Atalanta and Valencia. Like, anybody who was watching City West Ham, you're a flipping moron. Best game, that was an amazing game. An absolutely amazing game. Really, really good game, So it's going to be quite hard for me to even do the whole, because again, on the websites, I do like those dudes of the week, bricks of the week, game of the week, and that dude of the week and brick of the week. So actually, let me even ask you guys. So, because I was thinking about it for the website. So based on the matches that we've had this week, who would be your who would be those dudes of the week, that dude of the week, bricks of the week, brick of the week? If it's me and I'm thinking those dudes of the week, I've got to give it to Atalanta, man. It's between Atalanta and Atletico Madrid, but I've got to give it to Atalanta based on just how well they played. That's dude of the week. It's between Haaland and it's probably between Haaland and Sancho, but you've got to give it to Haaland because of that. I mean, that was just a crazy goal. Basically, I'm sorry, it's between Haaland and Sancho. Bricks of the week. You could argue it's Tottenham because you're the only team who lost at home. You could argue it's Valencia because you lost 4-1, but you were playing against a tough team. Bro, you know what? You could put an argument for Liverpool. 0 shots on target. So that's a tough one. Break of the week. Maxi Gomez. What was I even thinking? Of course it's that flipping dude, man. What the heck? Of course that dude. Of course. Who else with the break of the week? Oh wow, Valencia players. Break of the week, Verratti. Easy. Mane. Mbappe, damn. Klopp. Whoa. Klopp, break of the week. So it's actually did the people actually listen to so apparently Klopp said that he was blaming the Atletico Madrid players that they were trying to get Mane incentive and this is how they play, this is the tactics that they have. And you know what, guys, I get it. I get it. Like, if your club, it's human. You're so used to winning. You've been winning, smacking guys left, right, and center for so much. And you come across a team that's like, nah. And you come across a team that they have specific tactics to win. And this is what I always love. Like, I never, as much as I hated tiki taka, that's a tactic. As much as you hate guys who dive and try to come the rep, that's a tactic, and you just have to deal with it. That's just the beauty of playing a football team. They will use anything within their means to try and win the game, and you just have to be prepared for that. You're not going to play Premier League teams that are going to be honest, earnest, and try. No, these guys are a lot more craftier, and they can't. Or they will try and use their cunning to try and win fouls, gets the extra yard and everything. That's just football. That's just football, especially playing against like guys from that area in La Liga. That's how they roll. So I think for club, like I get it, I understand it, but look, man, it is what it. Ben Davies, man, yeah, you know what? Break of the week, it's between Ben Davies and Maxi Gomez. Ben Davies for that foul, and Max. Oh, Steph, I read your super chats, bro. You don't know, no, Steph. I did read your super chats. I did. I read your super chat, bro. I did. Actually, did I miss one here from Sasso? Yeah, thank you, bro. Hit that like button, guys, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Yeah, I read his super chats. Steph, I read your super chat, bro. I did read your super chat. Since a new one. What the heck? Well, I'm checking here on my. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did miss it. Sorry. So Steph said, I can also act cool winning against No Son and Kane. What? Well, I don't understand. Wait, what do you mean by that? I can also act cool winning against No Son and Kane. You need to explain that to me. What do you mean by that, bro? What do you mean by that, bro? Morata break of the week. No. That was too. No. I mean, I wouldn't give it to Morata. Yes, think why it's for Morata. That look, that was a bad miss. Did you see Maxi Gomez's miss? Did you see This dude was literally almost having sex with the. He could literally smell the keeper's breath, and he still said, "Nah, I'm gonna miss." So look, let's just retry it back again because post-match analysis. So for Tottenham, Leipzig, I think Leipzig were good, nice and tidy and everything. I wanted to see more from Werner. I thought that there wasn't a player that's fully impressed from Leipzig. I just thought that their team as a whole just looked really good. I just think that the team on the whole and their team play just looked really good. And if for me, I think that if Ben Davies hadn't made that challenge, I do believe that Tottenham would have been able to hold Leipzig. I don't think, because remember, okay, Leipzig had a few chances. How many? Okay, they had a few shots, but I don't think they were really putting Tottenham under heavy amounts of pressure, And I think, Mourinho just said, look, man, we're just going to do this whole long ball routine. Go long, hit it direct, go long, hit it direct. So I think that was just the kind of tactic that they were trying to go for, man. So yeah, I mean, but Werner, he was all right, but he wasn't really exceptional within the game, And I just think, for Mourinho, like, guys, like them not having Son, that's a huge miss, man. I'm sorry, like that's just a massive miss. It's just a flipping massive miss, So I don't know how you're supposed to operate like that. I don't know how you're supposed to operate like that without having homeboy in there, man. So because who else do Tottenham have that is a striker? Moura is an attacking forward. Bergman is an attacking forward, and for sports fans who have said, "Oh no, attack, throw men forward," throw men forward without no out-and-out striker, throw men forward when this team has been built around a system where they are cognizant and aware of Son being the focal point attacking man. No, and then if you do that, you leave yourself open for Leipzig, So I think for Leipzig, great results, but Mourinho will feel frustrated because You see, for Ben Davis, I can understand. Remember, things are happening very quickly. Things are happening very quickly, and it's you just feel you have to make a decision. But you see, the better defenders and everything like that, they are able to read that situation a lot better, and they're able to make better split-second decisions. So if he was a defender with a better IQ, split-second decision, you're like, I'm in the penalty box. I am in the penalty box. I can't make a dumb challenge, and I have to be sure. Split second, do I need to make this challenge? And he should have known. I know it's fast things are happening quickly. You didn't need to make that challenge. You did not need to make that challenge. That's the issue. You do not need to make that challenge, man. So, but yeah, man. No, look, man, no, it's been a very good week. Actually, I want to know what's happening next week, man. What is happening next week? But no. I mean, for Atalanta, man, quality, man. Actually, before I even check, man, Rodrigo was a huge miss for Valencia. I think it's between him and Pareo Pareo is Valencia's best player. Probably the second best player is Rodrigo, who said he's like in physical discomfort. But they were badly missing him. They were badly missing him, and I think that if Rodrigo was there, maybe he puts away a few chances that they actually had in the game. Because Valencia had some good counterattacks, but bro, look, it's Guedes. What the hell is Guedes going to do? Very good goal from Cheryshev. Really good goal from Cheryshev. I was very impressed by what Cheryshev was able to do. Because that was like a shot out of nowhere. But yeah, they were badly missing Rodrigo, and I think they need Rodrigo at that semester. He will be needed, and he will be vital for the game, man. So Chelsea, Bayern, Napoli, Barcelona is on Tuesday. Do you know what's really annoying? But I found a solution. So what I do is that BT Sports, I'm subscribed to BT Sports, the BT Sports app. Thank you. So you don't need to actually buy the BT internet to get BT Sports. BT Sports now offer you their app just as an isolated thing. So what I do is obviously I have the BT Sports on my big TV and I've got the BT Sports on my Galaxy tab. But the annoying thing that they do on the Galaxy tab app is they update you when there's a score in the other game. But the update is literally about a few seconds quicker than the other stream. So you should know that a goal is going to come about a few seconds before. So I'm like, this is so annoying. You can't change this on settings. You can't change this on the options and everything. Okay, but so now I figured out what to do. On the stream, you can go back 10 seconds. And you can keep going back 10 seconds, or then just go like if you miss something. So what I do I'll just go back a few, like 10, 20 seconds, and then I'm good, because the app on my Xbox updates it much later, whereas the app on my Galaxy tab does an instant update, So it will never admit what's man. Yeah, no, look, man. I mean, next week's games are going to be fun. Next week's when things are going to be fun. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, I realized that. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Rewind the stream. I mean, I was like, what the hell? But I figured it out. Yeah, rewind the stream. The goals. Oh, so the goals. No, the goal signal should appear for you though. Oh, so Steph Antonelli says, this is what I mean yesterday. Spurs season is over. Look, man, the Son injury is a massive injury. And if I'm Tottenham, as painful as this may be, as painful as this may be, if you're a Tottenham fan, I think you should focus on getting top 4 or top 5 rather than trying to win that Leipzig game. Now, they could do something. I think Mourinho is a winner, and he will definitely try and form some sort of a plan to defeat Leipzig, But I think that based on the situation that Tottenham find themselves in, they're 1-0 down, no Son, no Harry Kane. God forbid they have another injury. it's going to be very hard to reverse that deficit, man. It's going to be almost impossible, man. So it's going to be really, really, really tough there. Let's see whatever you guys are saying, man. HH, do you realize that all the underdogs won this week? Yes and no. Atletico was an underdog, yes. Dortmund was an underdog, yes. Yes. Well, guys, it is PSG. Is anyone really an underdog against PSG? No. This is the same dudes that lost to Borchester. Ever since they lost to Borchester divided, I'm not sure whether you can be an underdog against PSG. Atalanta, yeah, but they are playing at home and they have scored the most goals in Syria. And you see, are Leipzig the underdogs? No. Let's keep it real. No, Leipzig aren't the underdogs. When that draw was made, let me go. It's like when that draw was made, Leipzig were the favorites. Remember, Leipzig, when the draw was made, Leipzig were top of the table, and they're still fighting for the title. Tottenham are just fighting for top four. So if you're just going to look at things statistically, Tottenham are the underdogs. And don't give me that crap of Champions League finalists. That means nothing, man. Yeah, no, man. Madrid, Man City, man. Ooh. You see, I like how they've done this because Juve Leon, let's be real, is a foregone conclusion. So I can focus fully on Madrid, Man City. But I've got to keep a bit of an eye on Napoli, Barcelona. I've got to keep a bit of an eye on Napoli, Barcelona. But guys, it's all hands on deck with Chelsea Bayern, man. It is all hands on deck with Chelsea Bayern. All hands on deck, man. All hands on deck. Like literally, it's like everyone chill. Like that game, like it's the big game. So basically, nobody call me. No, like that's where like all hands on deck. Why we're using every single thing: juju, wizardry, white magic, blue magic, yellow magic, everything, man. All hands on deck, man. But basically, based off these games that we've had, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for the I'm really excited for that game. I'm basically I'm really excited for the Real Madrid Man City game, man. Like Chelsea Bayern, I'm worried. See, Chelsea Bayern, I'm worried. Juve Leon, Juve should get the job done. Let's see what Leon do at home. Napoli Barcelona, I'm curious. I'm curious because what will Napoli do at home? That's the thing. You expect them to win? Will they win? Also, so Barcelona have signed this dude called Braithwaite. So can this dude called Braithwaite play in the Champions League? Now, I don't mean to be rude. But Barcelona have David Villa, Kluivert, Rivaldo, Pedro, Messi, Henry, Eto'o, the Cannibal, Neymar. Braithwaite. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. How do you go from David Villa, Cannibal Suarez, Eto'o, Henry to Braithwaite? Like, that's low. Like, that's low, man. That's low. I mean, wow. What do you guys think about this La Liga rule? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's fair? The La Liga rule that Barcelona are allowed to sign an emergency striker. I'm all for an emergency goalkeeper. You need that, bro. Why? Oh, you can't go into your reserves. You can't play one of your youth players. You can't get inventive and say, all right, you as a midfielder, you need to play as a striker. It's your fault that you didn't buy backup. Which team doesn't have at least 3 strikers in their squad? So because people are so with this, oh yeah, inside forward, fourth 9, you go into a season without at least 3 strikers. Are you mad? Are you sick? Steph Antoniades, man. So he says that Tottenham will play with a risky system next game. Next game being the Leipzig game or the Chelsea game. If you're saying the Leipzig game, I don't know what Mourinho is going to do. I have no idea what Mourinho is going to do. But I think he'll have to have a plan. But I think what is interesting though is he's playing away from home, second leg, and is 1-0 down. So for Mourinho will have to attack. Also, yeah, Leipzig. So I think I don't think Mourinho will play a risky system, but I think Mourinho will. I think it's actually the best thing that could happen to Mourinho because Mourinho always wants a situation where he's won the first leg and in the second leg he just fully defends. But right now it's different in the sense of like, okay, I have to come with an attacking plan. I have to because we have to try and score. We can't sit back. We have to now step up and try to actually win this game and actually get some G's because these guys will come for us. They will come for us, so we've got to get them back, man. HH, don't sleep on Lionel Richie. Of course, I'm not going to sleep on Lionel Richie, but my issue is Griezmann has to step up. I know what Ansu Fati is about, so let's just because let me just can I just do a little bit of a rewind. Let me do a bit of a rewind. Because there's a dude on Twitter. I don't know whether he's it. There's a dude on Twitter who's literally on my ass. I think his name is called Klaus something. Who he is convinced I'm a racist who hates white people. Yes, you have that right. He thinks that I'm a racist who hates people. All I said is this. Technically, Erling Haaland as a footballer is crap. But in terms of goal scoring, of scoring the goal and shooting the ball and attacking and his attacking instincts and movement, he's damn good. Ball control is garbage. Balance on the ball is garbage. Dribbling is garbage. First touch is garbage. But his goal scoring qualities are amazing. And is there anything wrong in that? That's just me being real. There's nothing wrong in that. And at the end of the day, all that matters is just you scoring. So look, Josh, man. Let me not even go deep, Josh. Because but look, let's just keep it, on the Huchimonda. But man, these guys, man. You know what they're about, man. So, hey, look, what's it called? Hey, I didn't say it, but I mean, yeah. So yeah, man. Look, man. I'm hyped for next week. I'm hyped for next week. So obviously Friday is the Q&A. Q&A should be money. Open Q&A. Saturday. Saturday's hangout is going to be crazy. Sunday's hangout, Lord, it's going to be money because I think there's going to be a lot of discussions we had with regards to Haaland, Neymar, PSG. I'm going to talk about Neymar, and also even Atalanta this game as well. Mourinho, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Klopp, his reactions to losing because let's be real, is Klopp being a bit salty? Is he being a bit of a spoiled sport? Because I think the Atletico players said, hey, you have to be gracious in defeat. So I don't know. Neymar. So I'm probably gonna do a video on this, but since we're live here, let's even discuss this now. So Neymar said that he was unhappy because he was not allowed to play he was not even in the squad in the last 4 games as we're preparing for the Champions League. And he says, like he wanted to play because he felt fit because and he wanted to get match fit. Best decision that PSG made is no. It's not worth the risk. Let's just screw Groundhog Day. Injure yourself in the Champions League game. Injure yourself in the Champions League game. Neymar, you're not touching this whole squad because you've always been injured during a lot of these Liga games. So no, we're not going to risk you in there. So because what they want, because PSG will get knocked out by Dortmund without Neymar. With Neymar, it's 50-50. That's real. With Neymar, it's 50-50. Without Neymar, Dortmund are getting that ass in Paris. Okay, they're getting that ass in Paris. So that's my thing. That so I and Neymar has to understand that you are the most prized assets that PSG have, and they've learned from past experience that you have gotten injured in inconsequential league Uber. What am I saying, league? You've been injured in inconsequential Uber Eats games. You've won enough Uber Eats. You've won enough Uber Eats to have a lifetime supply of Uber Eats delivery stuff to you. You were brought in for the CL, not for the Uber Eats. Not for the Uber Eats. Not for the Uber Eats, man. So actually, yeah. Also, yeah, we'll also got Chelsea Spurs on the weekend, which would be interesting, man. But yeah, man. No, look, man. That's Dortmund, Barcelona's second leg game, 50-50, guys. And that's if Neymar plays. Not impressed. Well, I was not impressed by PSG. Yes, it's only one leg. It's only one leg, and it's only 2-1. It's only 2-1. You know, it could have been worse. It could have been 3-1, which would have been a real thing. It's only 2-1. And yes, Dortmund are much stronger at home than they are away from home. But it just sets things up very nicely for the second leg. Sets things up very nicely for the second leg. And Dortmund can score away from home. So, but running off again for the matches, Atalanta and thinking, but Atalanta, what a great story, man. What an amazing story, and what an amazing thing that Gasperini has done. No known players, no true world class players, and not many Italian teams play like Atalanta. Let's keep it real. When you think of Serie A teams, you think the defensive, very tactical and so forth. Technically strong. All Serie A teams are always very highly technical. And whenever you play with Italians, they're very highly technical, but not really that super strong, man. Did I miss it on the super chat? Okay, yeah. Let me hit the super chats, man. I think I missed some super chats. Let me hit these super chats. Wait. Chelsea versus Sports. So, Chelsea versus Spurs. Thoughts, HH. You see, with Son injured, Red Devil, bro, that can go either way. That can literally go either way. Chelsea are so bad, and they're so bad at the bridge, because if Chelsea lose 3 home games in a row, UEFA, I am begging you, please, I am begging you, postpone the game. If Chelsea lose to Tottenham at the bridge again, I'm not watching. Wait. What's Napoli Barcelona? Napoli Barca. Wait. What's that dude's name? Like what's it called? Wesley and what's that guy's name? Barca Napoli. Let's go. Napoli Barca. I'll buy like a banner. I'm not watching Chelsea buy. No way. No. Never. No. Red Devil, I have no idea. You're dealing with a Tottenham team who have lost 2 of their key attacking players. You're dealing with a Chelsea team who have no idea what they're doing tactically. But Red Devil, I'll be real with you. I've got more faith in Mourinho than I do in Lampard right now. And I'll be even real with you. If Chelsea play like they did against United, against Tottenham are going to win. So, yeah, man. Crazy dude. Not related to CL, but Olympiacos will beat Arsenal. I think it will be a good game. I don't know whether they will out and out rightfully beat Arsenal, but I think it will be a good game. I think it will be a good watch. I think it will be I have no idea who will win. Wait, are Arsenal at home or away? That's always key. Arsenal. Away. They may lose then. okay. They may actually hold that L. They may actually hold that L, man. They may actually hold that L. Man, this flipping thingy is so budget, man. Why can't I see this dude's freaking I can't see this dude's freaking thingy, man. Morons, pricks. Bro, so remember, guys, hit those like buttons, man. If you want to watch the post-match analysis videos from yesterday's games, Dortmund, PSG, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, head to the website havehopefootballhot.com. In the Champions League section, those videos are up there for you for your viewing pleasure. For your viewing pleasure, you're up there for you, man. What up, Gallo, man? What up, Gallo, man? What up, baby? What up, baby? What up, baby, man? All right, what else do you guys say, man? Wait, why can't Olympiacos beat Arsenal, man? Bro, this is an Arsenal team that you can be faithful with, man. All right, what are we doing here? Oh yeah, no. Atalanta, like, I mean, I think it was even Hazem that's even tweeted that, like, they brought on Zapata because they wanted more goals, and I think Gasperini could smell blood, and I think he knew that leave nothing to chance. We've scored so many goals, we are creating so many chances. Let's just score more and more and more. And I think for Gasperini, he will not be happy that night because if 4-0, I think they're 4-0, they're through. 4-0, they're through. 4-1, there's that little, because it could be 3-0. They could do a 3-0, or they could do like a 4-1 or a 5-1. It's very real. But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how it all goes down. It's very interesting to see how it all goes down, man. But I was just very impressed by what Atalanta did, man. And I just think it's great, man. It is always very good when underdogs rise up. It's always very good when underdogs rise up. And I think, like, if let's see like the Leipzig Tottenham game, okay, it's cool. Like the Atalanta Valencia, that result means that the second leg is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing because Valencia now know that they have to now go out and get 3 goals. Because for them to at least go through, they need at least 3 Gs. So just with that mindset, you're going to see a great game. You're going to see a great game. So 100%, I cannot wait. So I think I am more interested in that Atalanta-Valencia game than I am Tottenham-Leipzig, I'm way more interested in that, man. So, a serious question: does Lampard want to beat Bayern, or does he want to play pretty for football? What worries me. This is what really worries me. What worries me is, I think Lampard thinks that he's going to be given long term and going to be given time. I don't think Lampard is actually serious about trying to beat Bayern. I think for him, it's like, we're not supposed to be beating Bayern. This is the long process, man. I'm going to be given time. Francis, you do know who you work for. You work for Abramovich. Abramovich is a winning merchant. Abramovich is the biggest trophy merchant on the planet. Do you really believe in your right mind? Do you believe in your right mind that Abramovich will be happy with, like, it's the long process. It doesn't really matter, you can just do whatever you want, really. I don't really care. It's all right if you lose to Bayern and everything, yes, I'm fine because you're going to be giving 5 years or 6 years, of course. No, win now. The main aim is to beat Bayern. Okay, the main aim is to beat Bayern. Okay, don't always be like, yeah, but no. You're not giving it a long process. Okay, I want a deliverance there. And let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, Francis. Okay, if you get colonized, if you get menstruated, if Bayern give birth to the badge, how do you want you sacked? That's the key thing. I want you sacked now. I don't care what actually. I'm real. I'm that different dude. I'm not a sentimental merchant. Okay, I'm not a sentimental merchant. I'm about trophies. I'm about wins, man. Okay, and Chelsea have to defend their title. That's good because everyone else has the trophy on loan. The 2012, the trophy was given to Chelsea, and they have to get the trophy. So we're trying to defend that title, and we cannot defend that title with your flipping lose. How do you lose 3 times to guys? I know this is a Champions League thing. Screw it. I don't give it now. This is my strip. Okay. I've got the mic now. Screw you. How do you lose 3 times to Gollum? How do you lose 3 times to a Norwegian newspaper seller? How? 3 times. How? How is that possible? I don't know what that Chelsea fans are thinking. Francis can't be in that dugout. He can't be. Come Tuesday, if I see Lampard in that dugout, man, bro, I'm changing the channel. I'm changing the channel. Pep publicly said that he'd stay with City unless he gets sacked. Thoughts? Well, when I see it, I'll believe it. If City get this 2-year ban and homeboy stays, wow. I'm like, congrats, man. Well done. Congrats. You've done well, guys. No. I've got another bone to pick. I told you, I'm gonna be real right now. I've got another bone to pick. Why do people keep bringing up Hazard's name? It's like anytime anybody scores a goal, they're like, "Oh, but he has more goals than Hazard." Why keep my boy's name out your mouth? Keep my boy's name out your mouth, dog. Okay? Erling Haaland can score 80 Gs. He is not sniffing it. He's not sniffing an inch of the hair, my boy. He's my boy. Guys, leave my boy alone. He come on Wednesday, dog. Guys, chill. He's coming on Wednesday. Okay, the guy's arriving. Let's hope he doesn't get injured. But he's coming on Wednesday. Leave him alone. Keep my boy's name out your mouth. Okay, keep my boy's name out your mouth. Okay, and that's James Bond, villain-looking Jaws, Scandinavia, 19-year-old test tube baby. Cast. Okay, easy. Okay, let me be easy. Okay, he's not touching your boy's. Okay, he's not touching the boys that. Guys, just accept that is our dude. And guys, he's coming. Wait. It's just like he's coming. Wait. I mean, when's the boy coming? When's the boy coming? Feb 26, guys, Feb 26, 2000 hours. 2000 hours, Feb 26. Feb 26, 2000 hours. Your boy coming, baby. I want everybody to tune in, okay? Juve Leon is cool, but guys, everybody tune in. 2000 hours, Feb 26. That's my boy. Okay, that's the kid. That's the youngin. That's the youngin. Okay, the youngin will come. The youth. He's the youth. Okay, the kid will show up. The kid will show because the kid knows. I spoke to the kid. And the kid says, he's going to say, "What's up? What's up?" And guys, stop hating. Stop hating on the quality of Zad. Stop hating on the quality of Zad, man. Just don't. And he shouldn't be judged on his goals because he's not a goal scorer. Because let's keep it real. Haaland is a much better goal scorer than Hazard because Haaland is known for goal scoring. Technically, Erling Haaland is garbage. He is a crap footballer, technically speaking, in terms of ball control and so forth. I mean, it's my ball control. I mean, this the way Zad traps the ball, his skills, his dribbling, his move, how he goes in and out. Come on, Zad's got skills, man. Zad's got skills, guys. If you love football, you gotta love Zad. If you're a true lover of football, you should be supporting Zad come Wednesday, baby. So that's the thing, because you shouldn't hate. If you truly love football, you should be like saying, "Man, Zam, what up, baby? What up, baby? We're trying this hit here, baby. What up, baby? What up?" Because I know what you got to do, man. But gotta keep it real. I still believe Man City will win this tie. And as I've said this, I think this is City's year. I think this is City's year. So that's why Zad is just there to do his thing. He's just there to do his thing. We're not even expecting a seal from Zad. We're not expecting a seal from Zad. For Zad, all you have to do is just ball. All Zad has to do is just ball for your haters. That's the thing, because you haters will hate. Haters will hate. All Zad needs to do is ball. And when he balls, you'll be like, oh my God, baby, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Okay? But guys, Real Madrid, Man City, that game is huge. That game is huge. But 100% City are winning the tie. City are going to win the tie. 100% City are going to win the tie. 1,000. City will win the tie, man. Don't. Okay. Now this is just a thought. This one's happened. This one's happened. But what if? Look at that. So what if Napoli knock out Barcelona? What do you think happens? Because I don't think it'll happen, but just as a inkling, what if those guys? What if those guys do? Guys, look, it's live stream. Because in a live stream, anything happen. Anything happens in the live stream. In live stream, things go randomly right now. Guys, I'm fully real. Fully real right now, man. Fully real. I'm a size 11. Man. I'm not a size 8. I'm a size 11, man. Because I just got some new quality shoes. Real quality shoes. Guys, there's nothing better than getting shoes on sale, man. I'm sorry. Okay. There's nothing better than getting shoes on sale. Did I miss another super chat? Oh damn! You see this whole thing about this whole super chat thing, man. I'm trying to find this. I'm trying to find Steph's super chat, but this guy has this whole thing he blocked. Actually, you know what? I think I can find it here. There is Steph. Don't fret, I will find your thing, maybe. I'll find thy super chat. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Let me find Steph's super chat. So Steph says Spurs will win May 5th. Now, Steph, when you say May 5th, are you honestly talking about is May 5th the FA Cup final or the Champions League final? That's what I want to know. Oh my gosh, all this somebody doing. Is May 5th the Champions League final or the FA Cup final? Because what do you mean by May 5th? Because I hope you don't mean the Champions League final, man. I sincerely hope you don't mean the Champions League final, because that would just be wild. Guys, come on, we only have 49 likes. Let's get more likes, man. We've got 200 guys in here. Let's get more likes in there. It's cost you nothing. Like that vid. Like that vid, man. Your guy is giving you has given you an hour of quality content, man. And I don't even have a Red Bull. I'm actually drinking a Red Bull, actually. I watched Curious Case of Benjamin Button last night. Interesting film. Brad Pitt is a crap actor. So that's just me being like crap. The guy's a crap actor. Kate Blanchett is a damn good actor. I think that's what I found out. Wilder v Fury. Whew. Man. Guys, man. I think that's a top, because my boxing brain says Fury in 12 rounds on points. But my thing is that Wilder is going to take this much more seriously than he did the other fights. So I think Wilder may knock him out like early, like 5 or 6, But it's simple. If it goes to points, I think I don't think the judges. I don't think he'll get screwed over again. Yeah, Joe. Pretty much, yeah. That's the thing. It's either Wilder knockout or Fury on points. Fury ain't. I'll be shocked if Fury knocks out Wilder. I'll be completely shocked. But yeah, man, that's the thing, man. Um, no, no, but no, oh, no, no. I mean, I'm really, really looking forward to that fight. But he shows you boxing is trash. It just as I've never really been into UFC and everything, but I might have to get into UFC. Boxing is so trash. All these money hungry pieces of crap who want to create their own belts, their own divisions. How do you have a sport, a combat sport, where you don't have one clear champion of a weight division? How do you have four different heavyweight champions? How stupid is that? And shouldn't the whole thing be as quickly as possible? We want to have a unified fight. What's this crap about? Oh, mandatory. What the hell is it? The only thing mandatory right now is Joshua fights the winner of Wilder against Fury. That should be the only. Joshua should have no other mandatories because our guys are so stupid because they're so money hungry because they want their own thing. That would be. I think that's probably going to be Fury against Joshua at some point. But if my dream, and I know this will happen, if you had Joshua Wilder for an undisputed fight, we're talking Ali Frazier. We're talking Ali Foreman. We're talking Tyson Lewis. We're talking Tyson Holyfield. That is the major thing because as big as UFC is, Joshua against Wilder, that would be probably one of the biggest fights of the last decade. That's be one of the biggest fights of the last decade, man. Feb 25 we will see. I mean, because Ford was supposed to be around for today, man, but he couldn't really make it, man. So we'll see. Napoli, look, man, they may get touched. Napoli may get touched. Napoli may get touched, man. Napoli may get touched. So look, I mean, Tottenham. I still think that Tottenham have a chance, but guys, that's like Son's injury is huge, and you can see Tottenham are struggling, but you don't see them being allowed to buy an emergency striker. They have no strikers, but Barcelona can buy an emergency striker. Why can't Tottenham? I don't think I don't believe that they should, but that's what I'm saying. But I get it. It's a La Liga rule, which is it's just a dumb rule. But I just don't. Yeah, like it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be really hard. Like I'm a guy that says you almost have to have a striker. I am not a fan of the false nine. A false nine is a dumb move. Like there are things strikers can do that attacking midfielders can't do. There are things strikers can do that inside the forwards can't do. If I have a team, if I'm a manager of a team, 100% I have at least 3 strikers. But you know what the funny thing is? Chelsea have 3 strikers. And they still can't score a single goal against Boychester to divide it. Now that's sad. That's really so. Man United said the only striker that United have is Martial because they sold Lukaku. They don't have, and Rashford is injured, and they still managed to get 2 Gs. Whereas at Chelsea have 3 strikers, 1 injured, but another 2 strikers couldn't manage 1 goal. You know how sick that is. You know how sick that? I mean, that's just sick, man. That's just sick, you know. Can you put your UCL 16-17 intro? What was my UCL 16-17 intro? I can't remember that intro, bro. No, guys. I'll be real. Like I said again, I am worried before Feb 25, man. I am like, I mean, what if Bayern what if they really just F up Chelsea? As in it's just bad. Like if it's 2-0 in the first 10 minutes, I'm throwing my TV out the window. You know, And it's a new TV. So it's a pretty nice TV as well. HD, got a nice good deal from Corcoris. So, but yeah. See, that's the thing. Should I live stream on Feb 25? Um, should I do the watch along on Feb? Because I'm not sure whether I ever want to, man. Because yeah, I don't think I really want to, man. Do that live stream on Feb 2025, man. Because if I do it, and see, there'll be no point, because if I do it and Bayern score like 2 early goals, I'll just shut it off. Guys, you don't understand. I'm very petty. I'm a very petty person. What's it called? I really wanted Juventus to win that CL. Oh, no, no, no. What's it called? I really wanted Italy to win that Euro final against Spain. They won in 2012. Once Spain scored those early 2 goals, I just left the pub and I was basically cussing and basically swearing to myself all the way home. So I predict a Mora hat trick, miracle all over again. Miracles only happen once every 16 years, bro. So miracles don't happen every time. They happen once every 16 years. Wait, chill. Who says I was confident? Look, hashtag semis minimum. I did that for a laugh. I wasn't being serious. Of course, I wasn't being serious. I was just doing it for jokes. I was doing it for jokes. I wasn't being serious. Come on, you can't hold me. No. You can't hold that against me. I was doing it for a laugh. I was doing it for a laugh, man. I was doing it for a laugh. Well, no, I'm not a huge freak. You know what? I go to bars more than pubs. I don't know about how many of you know Baker Street well. There's a really, I mean, the pub I used to go out to watch a lot of the World Cup games and Euro games. I think it's called the Globe on Baker Street. Massive pub, very famous pub where a lot of international people go to. So that's why I watched a lot of the games. But apparently, I go to bars. I mean, because I hate the vibe of a pub. I much prefer bars. Bars are better. But pubs can be good for big games. The vibe and the kind of atmosphere in pubs can be good for big games, man. But yeah, so yeah, guys, look, the hashtag was just it was for a laugh. It was for a laugh. I wasn't being serious, man. I wasn't being serious. I was just doing it for a laugh. So don't hold that against me. I was just, because the thing in the hashtag was like, I was just trying to get, guys, I'm an amusing guy. I like to joke and everything. So, but I have to think about whether I want to live stream Feb 2025. If Chelsea lose to Tottenham, nah, it's not happening, guys. Sorry. So if you want me to live stream, you better hope that Chelsea beats Tottenham and beat them bad on Saturday. If Chelsea lose to Tottenham on Saturday, I ain't live streaming crap. I ain't live streaming nada, man. Screw you. Ain't happening, man. Ain't happening, man. Did I ask for Bayern? Who said I asked for Bayern? Prove it. Prove that I asked for Bayern, man. You're Josh, man. I see that fire, baby. I see that fire in your belly. Basically, Josh, that's pretty much what I'll be doing if Lewandowski G's up. Those will be the flames that'll be coming out of my mouth if they flipping G up, man. Or rather, it'll probably be bricks that'll be coming out of my mouth. Proved. I never said I wanted Bayern. Prove it. I never said I wanted Bayern. I never said that. Unless you can bring a video to prove it. Yeah, I never said I wanted Bayern. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. Deliver Bayern. What? I never said that. I never said that. So, guys, you can't prove anything to me right now. All I said was, I said hashtag. The semis minimum was for the Audi Cup. The semis minimum was for the Audi. Remember, all it said was hashtag semis minimum. Did it say hashtag CL semis minimum? No, it didn't. It's that I never said. All it said was hashtag semis minimum. So I think the semis minimum could be for the Audi Cup. It could be for the preseason cup that Chelsea happened. it was never fully said what that hashtag sevens minimum was. So good luck to Bayern. I wish Bayern unique luck. They're cool. I think they're Bavarian, aren't they? And everything. So I think Bayern. Let Bayern do their worst. Let them do their worst. It's all cool. But yeah, fine. Let them win. See if I care. Because the thing though is Lampard, man. That's the dude. If Chelsea had a different manager, it would be different. So I won't give Bayern the win. I won't, because beat Chelsea at their best. Beat Chelsea at their best. Then we can say something. Beat Chelsea at their best, then we can say something. Semis minimum could be of anything. Did it say hashtag CL semis minimum? Prove it. Prove to me that I said Champions League semis minimum. If you can't prove it to me, you can't hold this against me. Hell no. Yes, you can't beat me. I always have a cover. Yes. HH wins, man. Yeah, baby. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. So I think we're gonna right, man. Well, my mom did want me to. My mom wanted me to study law, but it didn't really do a thing. So guys, look, man. I think we're gonna call it a night. I've got some different editing to do, some work to do, and so forth. But guys, I will be seeing you guys on Friday. So Friday, 10 p.m. GMT will be the Q&A where you guys can ask me all the questions you want. All that needs to be said is well done to Atalanta. Quality, superb performance, and nothing pleases me more when I see small teams and underdogs do really well. But it's only halftime, and it sets things up for a great second leg. And I still feel that in the Champions League, it's not over until it's over. And I just think there is enough quality in this Valencia team to do something amazing. And if Valencia turn it around, we will be in for a superb, amazing second leg, because Atalanta won't go down without a fight. But I do think that it is definitely not over. And for Leipzig and Tottenham, Leipzig have a strong foot into the next round because they won the game. Tottenham, with their injuries, Leipzig are very strong. But Leipzig and Nagelsmann would be very stupid to count out Tottenham and count out Mourinho. We all thought Tottenham were down and out during last season. Look at what they did against City. Look at what they did against Ajax. The greatest hat-trick of all time. The greatest hat-trick of all time. But he didn't play in the final. Guys, I never want to hear Pochettino's name ever again. How do you not start a player who scored a hat-trick for you in the second half, but you play that bomb, useless sideshow, Harry Kane, who played like a flipping brick? Man, don't piss me off. I'll see you guys Friday, guys. Peace out. Peace.